Hey guys, Global Lego here, and in today's video I'm just going to be doing a quick showcase of my LEGO Monkie Kid collection. So as you can see here, I have a few of my sets and all my Monkie Kid minifigures, and we got some more sets up here. So first I just want to talk about how I got into the theme, and it obviously starts with the actual Journey to the West book. So I read this back in the summer of 2023 after watching loads of videos on the LEGO sets, and I was quite interested in the actual original story. So this is just an abridged version of the original book. So it's not the full thing, but it's just an abridged version. So yeah, I read that book, really enjoyed it, and then I got some of the sets. So first I might as well start with my first ever set from the theme, which was the Monkey King Ultra Mech. So I got this for my birthday, and this is a set I'd never expect to have bought myself, but after getting it as a present, I really enjoy it. And it's just so cool to have a giant, basically, monkey mech, and it sort of fits the character of Sun Wukong, how he can just basically grow giant. But as you can see here, he's got his big staff. He's quite tall compared to Flower Fruit Mountain there, which we'll get to in a moment. He's got some of the vinyl pieces, and one of my favourite parts about the mech is the light brick, where you can light up the eyes there. So that's pretty cool. And then, now let's just sort of move on to everything else. Then we have the evil macaque mech there, which is probably one of my favourite sets, especially for a villain build. It's not really much of a mech, it's more of just a giant robot, but it fits really well with the Monkey King Ultra Mech. And I really like the colour scheme here, and especially the red left arm there, that's really cool. Then we got Maze Dragon from the 2023 Summer Wave. And this set's still on shelves, so this is a set I'd actually recommend to buy if you're a fan of Ninjago and you haven't got any other Monkey Kid sets. Because it's just another really great dragon build, and it represents the character with the white dragon horse quite well, because it's just basically like an Eastern dragon. It's not often we get dragon designs like this, especially with Ninjago. They're more of that typical sort of European style. Then over here we have the Dragon of the East set, which I've done a review on my channel, and this is another quite cool set for dragon fans of LEGO dragons. So it's another one I'd recommend if you're a fan of Ninjago and you don't have any sets yet. But I think it's just retired, so you might have to look on the secondary market for it. But other than that, it's a really nice set. Especially the head build. I love the head there in the cockpit. Then we have the Sun Wukong brick heads, which I actually got for retail price, but off of eBay. So I got two for £20. And they were both sealed, because I originally missed it because I didn't get any of the sets when the theme originally launched in 2020, which I solely regret because they're some of the coolest sets ever, especially the Demon Bull King. But this is one of them, and I found a really good deal on this, and it's such a cool brick head, so it captures the character of Sun Wukong really well. And it's such a nice build, especially for the price I paid for it. I'm not complaining. And then probably one of my best eBay finds ever is Flower Fruit Mountain. So I got this one for £120, I believe, and it was basically brand new. It had only been built once. So all the stickers are in good condition, all the pieces are in great condition, all the minifigures were included as well. And this is obviously not based on the show, but rather the original story itself, which is where Sun Wukong was born and obviously became sort of the ruler of Flower Fruit Mountain against all the monkeys there. So if you've read the book, you sort of know about Flower Fruit Mountain. It's sort of like his place and where he fights the heavenly officials quite a few times. So there's like his birthstone where he's born out of, the waterfall that he crosses through to become the king of Flower Fruit Mountain. But other than that, this is probably my favourite set I've ever gotten from the theme. And I love the little peach tree up here with his little throne with the tiger skin on it. So that's really cool. That's an awesome play set. So if you ever find this on eBay and you're a fan of the original story, I'd definitely pick this up because it's quite a nice display piece as well as a play set. But now moving on to some of the other sets down here. We have all my sort of MK side builds. So we have the little turret from, I believe that was the evil macaque mech that I just showed you a minute ago. The one from Maze Mech, which I showed in my review of the Maze Dragon Mech. So that's there. It's probably my favourite side build I have. And the little mini submarine thing that came with the Dragon of the East. And the little poly bag, which came with this sort of MK in his work outfit. So that's nice. I usually put that in my Ninjago city. Then just behind him we have the golden winged eagle that came from the secret hideout, with his really cool sort of wing build. So I love that figure with the full apparatus on him. And probably one of the best sort of display sets I have is, if the camera will focus, is the City of Lanterns. So this is another set I never expected to get, but I eventually bought it in 2023. And I really like it. It fits well in Ninjago City Market, so I really like the Lego store on it. And the Lotus Hotel stands out really nice in the middle. But I especially love the restaurant plus shop build in the middle. That's the sort of main centerpiece there. So that's another cool set. I've taken off most of the Monkey Kid minifigures, but we've got some other characters like Goliath from the minifig series, Ant-Man, the micro figure, Kai battling an Imperium Claw Guard. So yeah, that's one of the sets. Then one of my most recent sets actually from Christmas is the Dragon of the East Palace. So similar to Flower Fruit Mountain, this is not really based on the actual TV show, but rather the original story. So this is the Dragon of the East Palace, or I think it's Aogwang, something like that, that's his name. So yeah, this is another really nice build, and if you're a fan of the original story, I'd recommend this. But overall, it's just a nice display piece, even if you have no interest in the Monkey Kid theme. The build is just absolutely stunning, and obviously you can open it up and there's some interior details. We've got a little dragon over here, which is a nice build, and as well, the golden hoop staff, which is just a massive version of it, because if you've read the original book, this is where Sun Wukong went to go and get it, and it can obviously shrink and grow at the user's command, but if you just take that off, it has a smaller version of it down there. But that's the thing I find with this thing. Every time you try and take it off, you like usually clip off the mini one. It breaks it. But other than that, that's another one of my favourite sets. It's got so much detail and such a cool like setting piece. Then over here, I did a review on this, so I won't go over it too much. It's the Maze Dragon mech. Probably my favourite mech that they've done for the theme, and probably my favourite LEGO mech ever. It's just such a nice toy. And as well as that, a great display piece. And it's really cool to see a mech for May this time rather than just Monkey Kid again. See, even though we got one this wave, we haven't got a mech for May yet, so that's really cool. It's one of my favourites. Then behind that, I'll just move it out the way. We have the Secret Base Hideout. It's got a name, something like that. But this is another really cool display set. And again, another one I never really expected to buy, but after getting it, I do not regret it. It's so nice. I love the bamboo build here. If I just move some of the sets out of the way. The sort of bamboo foliage which covers up the sort of base bit. And just the sort of Pigsy's sort of rural restaurant and Maze blacksmith shop is also really cool. Then you got a sort of mini shrine for the golden hoop staff, which if you turn it up there, you can see it behind. Then, and if you switch it back, it's hidden again. Then yeah, it's another just great display set, and it's still on shelf, so I'd recommend that one if you're a fan of the theme. And then a couple more side builds from the Dragon of the East, the little Stingray Shadow Monkey build and the thing holding the golden fire ring. Then another set I never expected to get again. This is quite a common occurrence with this theme. But I got this one for Christmas as well, alongside the Dragon of the East Palace. And it's another one. Probably like my least favourite, but it's still a good set. It's definitely pleasantly surprising. I love the little rabbit build. This is probably my favourite part of the build. I wish it was just this in the set. But this is really cool. But the minifigures that came with it made it worth it. And the little carrot rocket is quite funny too. But I don't sort of know the context of this in the show, but it's just quite a funny like sci-fi space build. Now along with sets, you obviously get your minifigures. So here I have all my Monkey Kid minifigures set up, and all these are from 2022 to 2024. Yeah, that's right. And we have a good selection. So I've got obviously the main character up front, Sun Wukong. So if I can get the camera to focus, I've got an array of his figures here. This one probably being my favourite because it's just like his outfit that's described in the book when he goes on the pilgrimage to the west with the sort of tiger kilt, and I love the headband around his head. But then we got him in his sort of warrior suit armour that he also got from the Dragon of the East Palace. Then we got some more. This is my most recent one, which came in that set, ironically. We got baby Sun Wukong when he's first born, just sleeping. Then we got MK. I love this figure of MK with where he's got this sort of happy, jovial, sort of singing face, because it reminds me of this minifigure. As well as I love his sort of work outfit from Pigsy's Noodle Shop. And we got some more here. And we got the one from Flower Fruit Mountain and just some duplicates, as well as the one from the Dragon of the East Palace. and his sort of really cool armor build from the Ultra Mech. Then that was just the same as this one, but with a different face print. Then the second main character, which is May. We got my favourite two here. I love the neon yellow on this minifigure with the sort of crystal pieces, and the most recent minifigure with the sort of lion shoulder pad pieces. That's so cool. I love this minifigure. As well as her blacksmith figures, also really cool. And then we got some more Mays here. The one from the City of Lanterns, that's another cool one. I love the torso print. And we got some versions of Pixies. He's the only one I have of them in their spacesuits, because it's the only space set I got. Got him this sort of his work outfit and sort of some casual clothes, which represents him from the sort of 7th century, I think it is, the original story set. Then we got Tang, aka Tripitaka, with his like sort of callback to the original story there, similar to Sun Wukong from the Ultra Mech. And then just some more casual outfits. And then moving back to the last main character of the cast, which is Sandy. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the big fig versions of him, but that's okay. I quite like the minifigure versions. So we got the one from the Secret Hideout base, and that one from the Evil Macaque Mech, and two versions of the Dragon of the East, or Aogron. One from the big set, which has just legs and a cape, and the other one from the Dragon, which has the skirt piece. So they're actually two unique minifigures, so that's quite cool. Then I think her name is Chang'an, or something like that. She's the moon goddess in the original book. And then the Turtle Minister, which is probably one of my favourite minifigures. It just looks so creepy. If anyone knows what a kappa is from Japanese sort of folklore, the yokai, that is what it reminds me of. The face print is just so weird, but it's such a funny minifigure. I love it. Just a close-up on his face there. It's so weird. Then we have my villains. So we got the evil six-eared macaque, the Lady Bone Demon, which I got from Pick-a-Brick. I'm so annoyed that that's the one set I wish I got when it was out. The Bone Demon set, because I love the glow-in-the-dark pieces and the actual villain in the story, and the minifigure is probably my favourite one I have of the villains. Then we have the three most recent villains, which is the... I can't remember what they're called in the show. They have a group name, but it's the Azure Lion. I'll just zoom in there. The Azure Lion, the Golden Winged Eagle, and two versions of the White Tusked Elephant. The Azure Lion is probably my favourite, and I'm looking to probably buy his mech sometime soon, because it's actually quite a good build, and I want to put it with the Ultra Monkey mech. Then these are the sort of last minifigures, just sort of generic villains and characters. So we have two Shadow Monkeys there, which came in a couple of the 2022 sets. One of the Ink Generals, which I think came from the May Dragon set, and one of the Evil Bunny characters. I can't remember what they're actually officially called. Then we've got some civilians from the City of Lanterns and the Secret Hideout set, and two monkeys from the Flower Fruit Mountain. So I kind of wish the Flower Fruit Mountain came with more just regular monkeys to sort of populate it, but I'm sure you can probably get them secondhand on like eBay or something. And some more of my favourite minifigures, because they're quite funny, is the Crab Warriors and the Shrimp sort of lobster people. So those came from the Dragon of the East Palace set, and I love the moulded heads they have. It fits the theme of the set so well, and they look so good. But yeah, that is my LEGO Monkey Kid collection. So if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave comments down below on what your favourite Monkey Kid set is, and I'm going to sign out. So goodbye.